The person you are marrying, let me talk to the singles. What is the person's perspective about marriage? Because you have to talk. And one way not to talk is to start touching. Once you start touching, you won't talk. And you are going to marry a total stranger. So you want to have intelligent conversation. See, these emotions, let's put it aside first. I want to know you. Don't come close. You just want to hug every time. Calm down. What are you bringing to the table? Who are you? How are you thinking? Get into conversation and observe. Observe the person's thought process. When you sit down to see a movie together, look at his reactions, our reaction. Ask yourself, is this person taking reference for life from movies or from scriptures? Is this person aligning with God? Does this fellow fear God? It's dangerous to marry somebody who doesn't fear God, who doesn't listen to anybody. When there is an issue, there's nobody on earth you can call and you know he will listen. You know, if God has given you a spouse that you can be sat down and talk to, he has blessed you. He has. All this idea of let me date you privately, don't tell your pastor. Don't tell your pastor. You know, I don't do all this pastor thing. I don't do all this church thing. Say it's true. Let's just keep it. Wow. Amazing. Is it not amazing? It's amazing. It's amazing. It always ends in tears. Always. I said before you start a journey, check those who have gone ahead with the same method. If they are smiling, then continue. Unfortunately, people suffer and smile. There must be someone on earth that when the person calls, I need to talk to the both of you. You know you have the ears of the family. That's the idea of leadership. And it doesn't make you less to have somebody you listen to. It doesn't. It doesn't make you less. It shows that you honor God's institution called the church. I understand people have many reasons why just want to come to church, just disappear, don't talk to pastors. It's okay. But we want to talk to you. We want to know you. We want to have interactions with you. Now, I wrote certain things here. That an average 21st century individual is wounded already to a certain extent. Because there are so many bad news, enough to go around. Oh, this person, their marriage has failed. Oh, that person. And people become scared. That couple you see together online and you are using as the model of ideal marriage. Now they have separated. It matters where you are picking your own your inference from. Thank God for the marriages and how beautiful it is. But we look unto Jesus, the author and the finisher of our faith. Don't build your home on other people's marriage. Build it on the word. So, when you are getting involved with a person, you need to investigate. What is this person's idea of marriage? What's this person's idea of the subject of honor? What's this person's idea when it comes to domestic activities? Okay? Some women, their love language is quality time. Some women, the one that is very scary. What's this love language that when they are doing something, act of service? If she's washing plates, she likes when you wash it. When you wash along, she likes you. Anyways, it exists. So I had to ask my wife, what's your own love language? Because I can cook. I cook well. And those who ate the food don't complain. Even when sometimes I myself can't eat what I've cooked, they say, Apostle, it's so nice. So I've been hoping that I hope they are not scamming me. But so far, my wife said it's good, and I'll take that report. Okay? But listen, don't rush. Check. Who is this person? How does this person process life? How does this fellow see women? Or how does she see men? There's likelihood that a man who did not grow up around his mother, the affectionate part of him is not developed. So he's not sensitive to women and the way they think. I know women say, you are not sensitive. So for a man, it is what you say he knows. The woman to say, what's wrong with you? Say, even me, I don't know. Interesting. You expect me to know what you don't know. Oh, wow. But that's women for you. And the chances are very high that a woman that grew under an abusive father will repel authority. Because every time you speak, she sees the man. Okay? So sometimes, I'm not saying when you hear people's story, you now throw them away and say, no, sometimes you must understand. God is bringing the both of you together to work together. You are going to grow together. But there are conversations you should have. So for instance, if I talk like this, I'm not your dad. Okay? I'm a different person. And I love you genuinely, but this is this, that. And then she too says this, and then both of you come to a place of understanding. Whatever the case is, build friendship. Build friendship. Build friendship. In marriage, it's not every day sex. Build friendship. Somebody who will understand when the times are changing. Somebody who will understand your words, the non-verbal communication. Somebody that both of you function as one. When there's a need to adjust, he understands. I think I told you about the story of a man who cannot have sex with the wife until he will beat her till she has no strength. So I like him like that. I like them wild. Yeah. A Jesus boy with a touch of Jaru. Let's rule your world. Some girls say, I can't marry boys who does not have a touch of bad boy. You and me, so. You never collect. Touch of bad boy. I like the bad boy vibes. And all the good boys around you, you are not marrying. You are looking for the one that is ready. Put his hands in his teeth. So you go teach. So I like that. I'm not saying anything, but I'm saying that at the end of the day, any decision you have made it. We'll follow you up with bandage, paracetamol, because headache will be plenty. Amen. And sometimes people pass their own fears to their own children. When a man starts thinking like this, you better make sure like this. Make sure a man should not know the money you have. Your husband should not know this. And we pass fear. And fear creates what you fear. Fear is creative. If what you are afraid of does not exist, fear will bring it. Because in your fear, you are reacting in a way that will bring that thing out of the person. When the person talks like this, you say, look at him. I'm seeing that beast in you. And you are calling out the beast. Have you forgotten you are a prophet? That you can call the things that be not as though they were. Look at you. Look at your life. See, and as much as you are saying it, she keeps becoming. You are stubborn. You are stubborn. She keeps becoming stubborn. Because you are calling for the things that be not as though they were. You are a priest. Your words are not empty. You're a priest. Use those words well. Use them rightly. Amen. Build friendship. And if God has blessed you with someone that both of you are good friends before you marry your friend. Okay? And maybe you are just meeting. And then become the person's friend. Open up. And then don't lock people in friend zone for life. Because friend zone is scary. The reason why it's scary is because it's a legion empire. We are many. So, sometimes, not like some guys can't wait, but they know this friend zone. Particularly if from friend zone, they now add brother to your name. Bro Timothy. The chances are getting slimmer. What's going on? Things are changing. From bro, now save your number with. What names? There are names here that shows that your journey is long. Like my G. Look at you. Think I don't know what's going on. My G. You are not likely going to come out. Let me tell you, that guy that the girl is shaking and they are holding each other, that is making you feel jealous. She doesn't like him. The one she likes, she will avoid him. Once you enter my G zone, start praying. Okay, but it's not the same everywhere anyways. So check the perspective of the person. What has this fellow been exposed to? And sometimes, the source of dysfunction is not even experience. It is other people's experience. Okay? Because the first school of marriage you attended was your parents' marriage. Whether existent or non-existent. That's the first school. That's the first idea of what marriage looks like. So we must get it right. And sometimes we must understand that the way the devil will fight the children, all right, will be determined by what he has done to the parent. There are people today that if they like you and you mention that there is a slight chance that God will call me into the ministry, they will leave. They will run. Me what? Ministry. They disappear. Okay? Why? In fact, most of the people that do like this are pastors' children. They have seen two things. The way a man can say something different on the altar and is something else behind the scene. Number two, they have seen the level of disappointment and depravity that can be in ministry. Be careful of importing other people's pain into your own life. Leave them with their experience. Let them learn their lessons. You follow God. Okay? Your mom's pain is unique to her marriage. Leave it there. The counsel that comes from that pain will create your own. It is not a way to be vigilant. Let me say this to you, and I'm going to say it emphatically. It matters who is counseling you. If the person is bleeding, you will bleed. Nobody is qualified to counsel until they are healed. Sometimes trauma is not from what people have experienced personally. It is from what they have seen others experienced. What they have seen a movie, and the movie communicated. Don't be patient with any man. Say, I've learned my lessons. You didn't learn any lesson. You only saw a movie. That's not how to learn lessons. Somebody scripted that thing to do something to your emotions. Don't take it further. Is that okay now? Some people will watch films, so the girl will say, I cannot marry a man who is not an Indian. One time, a girl said, you can get married, you marry an Indian man. And she was getting married. I sent her a message. I've seen the India. The man is from Fiditi in Oyo. That's where he came from. I'm not saying that place is bad, but I'm just saying sometimes this is our childhood dreams. 6 feet, 5 inches. So you can be climbing ladder